Hello everyone, I want to show you how to add reading lists to your course in Canvas using our EBSCO curriculum builder that allows you to actually add articles directly from EBSCO Discovery into your course for your students to read. So from my course homepage here, I'm going to go ahead and go into modules, and I'm going to create a new module in here. And I'm going to title that module name of reading list. From here, I'm going to go ahead and add to that reading list and add an item to that reading list. And in the options here, I want to select external tool. And with the external tool, it brings up several tools for you to choose from. The one I'm going to choose is called EBSCO. Now we'll bring up a listing here of the URL. You want to be sure and not change this URL, but in the page name you can change that to whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to call this page name of First Week's Readings. And I'm going to add that item to the module under reading lists. From here, I'm going to go ahead and select that module. And you'll see here that it opens it up in our curriculum builder program. You'll see up here the URL is now in EBSCO host. And you'll see you have a search box here that allows you to do a search. This searching is actually searching our EBSCO Discovery database. So in here you can type in a particular topic that you're wanting to do. So for instance, if your class this week was looking at the topic of fair trade, so you can type in the topic of fair trade, and let's limit it just to the United States and see. And it will actually bring up results from there, and you'll see the results look very similar to what you see in a normal EBSCO search, and with your limiters over here, so you can limit it by full text or scholarly peer-reviewed journals. And you'll see here you've got a listing here of your items from your results, but you'll see as you scroll down, you'll see this button here for Add to Reading List. So you can actually add that item to reading list, but you may want to you can also, of course, look at the item first if you want to see if it's really relevant or not. So just by clicking on full text, then it'll open up that item so you can see if it's relevant to what you're wanting. If it is, you can just click on Add to Reading List. And you can scroll down and see all the results from your search. I'm just going to go ahead and add a couple of more items to my reading list here. Once I've added the items to my reading list, then up here at the top, I'm going to select the link for See Current Reading List. And that will show me the items that I've selected, along with the option to add or edit some notes to it. So under this first one here, I can add an option to say required reading. Under a second one, I can say this one is optional. Also, I can change the sort order to it. So if I wanted to say this second one, I actually want it to be the third one, then I can just go ahead and just change that sort order and just click on any of these update notes and sort orders, and it will update it for us. Also, you'll see up here the option to add a web resource, which is a very nice feature because it allows you to not only just add things from EBSCO host, but if you have things from other resources, it could be a document that you have It could be a resource from one of your, it could be something from a website. So I'm going to go in here. So for instance, this article right here is one I just found that I found through a Google search, but it looks very helpful and might be very useful. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy and paste that URL into my search into this Add Web Resource URL, and then give it that title. And then again, just click on Add to Reading List. And you'll see that that item is also added there as well, with a note saying that the website will launch in a new window. Once I've done all that, then I can just go back in here and go back to my module here. I'm just going to go ahead and going back to my modules here, and I'm going to go ahead and publish this. So I'm going to go ahead and publish my reading list, publish my modules with that, and then let's see what that looks like on the student side. So I'm going to go to Settings, go to the Student View, and I'm going to go ahead and select Modules, and you'll see listing here, first week's readings. And that will actually open up for the student the listing, and again in EBSCO Host Curriculum Builder it will actually open up those readings for those students to use. And if you click on one of those, then it will bring up the options for the student to view it in the EBSCO Discovery Service, or they can view the PDF just right here on the screen. And the wonderful thing about this is that I am still in Canvas and I'm not exiting out to any other resources, so I'm not having to put in any additional username and passwords to access the article like we would with other resources, or I'm not having to copy and paste a link from EBSCO Host into my course. It's all right here within the Canvas tool. And so this is a great option for you to be able to go in and find articles for your topic, for your class, put them into your course, and again your students it's all right here in Canvas for them without having to leave the Canvas system. So I'm going to go back to my reading list here, and again you can just go in here and select any of those. And again, we also have usage statistics that we can actually pull from and tell what the students are doing here within the curriculum builder as well. So from there, again the students are able to actually go in there and actually access their readings, and they are able to do their work. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the student view, and that'll take us back into it. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'm happy to help you, show you how to use it, or answer any questions you might have about the EBSCO Curriculum Builder. Thank you very much.